What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Wizard's Chest. It's time for this week's toy haul. I hope you're doing all right. Grab a drink, grab a candy bar, get comfortable, and let's talk about some toys. So I picked up some pretty cool stuff last week. I went to the North Dallas Toy Show as well as, Walgreens, Target, Walmart, all the staples, Dallas Vintage Toys, and came away with some pretty cool stuff. Had to break down and order a few things online, but that's okay. Amazon is always there for us in our time of need. And I even got a free cat out of the whole deal, so it was a pretty good week. If you watched the toy hunting video that I posted last, and you already know I found some pretty sweet ToyBiz X-Men stuff from the 90s. Had to go ahead and pull the trigger on both of the ones that I found most interesting. The first being this sweet Cyclops Danger Room. Says 25, but I got it down to 20, and guy said it was complete, but I believed him. Even if a piece or two is missing, I'm okay with that. I really love the card art. I mean, it's just the whole nostalgic thing going back to my childhood. Never had any of these X-Men play sets, but this one is pretty sweet. You got Cyclops in the blue and white costume on the front there, and Magneto punching through. Pretty cool stuff. Let's see, some of the vehicles that came out in this line were the Wolverine Mutant Cycle, which looks pretty sweet, as well as Magneto Magnetron. And let's see, what else do we got? I need the Combat Cave. That's the one I'm missing, Wolverine's Combat Cave. So as soon as I get that, I think I will have a complete set. But this is still pretty sweet. Super happy to have that. I'm gonna have to tear off the stickers, of course. Let's go ahead and, what do you say we build this sucker real quick and take a closer look at it, huh? Alright, here's Cyclops' Danger Room. Everything is here, complete, looking beautiful. Got Magneto over there. So what you do is you put your figure, your Cyclops here, and you got this little trigger right here. So he's supposed to be using his gamma rays, or the rays from his eyes or whatever. And so he's looking at this brick and, oops. And you can aim it at Magneto, and you can do the bricks. But they are quite precarious. Pretty cool stuff. Oh, that was a hoot. Alright, next up for another $20, I threw down on the Magneto Magnetron, which shoots metal discs. It's pretty sweet. Not sure why Magneto would need a vehicle to shoot his metal disc, but hey, what are you gonna do? It's the play factor for the children in the 90s days. Okay, but it looks pretty cool once again. Awesome card art. It is a bit faded. Might have been sitting in the sun for a little bit, but still very, very cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and bust this sucker out and take a closer look. Very purpley. So these are the discs. There's magnets everywhere on this thing, which is pretty sweet. So you can put some metal objects all over the place. And then you set this in there. And there's a little doodad that you pull. Woo! Tons of fun. But it is pretty sweet, I do have to say. And then these on the bottom open up. Got magnets on the bottom. You can take people's legs out, side swipe them. Pretty cool. Let's see, should we stick with X-Men for now? I think so too. Alright, finally! I ordered these from the Big Bad Toy Store itself. This is Professor X in his hovering chair. It looks amazing. It's even got his little computer switchboard on the inside. It comes with a base that looks like it's having wind pushed down from underneath it and swooping back up, which looks really, really cool. Appears he comes with two different, nope, take that back. One little headset for Cerebro. He's got Cerebro there on his head. And yeah, I might have to make a diorama for this guy. That'd be pretty sweet, huh? But man, this takes me back for sure. I love this. I've been wanting them. I always have conversations with my friends about, you know, what figures they should make, what line hasn't even been touched. One thing that I would love to see, this is completely off topic from X-Men, but what the hell, is I am a huge fan of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I thought it'd be great if NECA did like a 6-inch scale bar of Patty's Pub, and then have, of course, Mac, Charlie, Dennis, Dee, and Frank. I think that would be awesome. Don't think that will ever happen, but if it did, I would be pretty stoked, because let's face it, all the superheroes and anything in that genre is going to get made at some point or another. But anyways, enough of that jib-jab. Super happy to have Professor X here in his golden hover chair. Pretty sweet. Definitely like the suit. I have a feeling... Well, no, I don't have a feeling. But if they make more men with suits, I would definitely consider army building that sucker, just because there's so many guys in suits that you can swap heads with, and it'll be looking pretty sweet. Like if you took a Wolverine head or something, popped it on there, he's the limo driver from Logan, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know. I know he wasn't wearing a green suit, but I'm just saying, man, okay? Open up your imagination. Your imagination! Can I help you? I'm trying to make a video, Ruffles! Keep interrupting me! That's okay. That's okay. Man, this thing is awesome. He looks good. He feels good. So this detaches in the back, his little wave link thing. And his helmet comes off. Ah, I can hold on to it. Pretty cool. Those eyebrows are something else. Fits together pretty easily. And these on the sides. He's got his control panels. Pretty nice little paint job. And that one slides out. Very cool. And then this little piece comes out too. This little blankie. And he fits pretty well in there. Look at those nice shoes. And then the cushions push right in. Kind of nice deep set blue. But yeah, awesome. All right, and I ordered both of these at the same time. I think I got them for like 84 bucks after shipping and handling. But this is pretty sweet. The Deadpool core, you got Deadpool, of course, with his golden katanas. You got the scooter, which is just beautiful. Squirrel pole, dog pole, and the head for Bob. It may sound weird to you, but I've actually been looking more forward to this Bob head sculpt than anything else in here. Maybe the scooter, you know, is up there with it, but that Bob head, I'm such a huge fan of the comics, and anytime that Bob pops up for Deadpool to help out, I don't know, it's always been a really, really well written few pages in there that they throw Bob, so he always cracks me up. Happy to have him. Happy to have the whole set. It's going to be hard to take this guy out just because they have everything in there looking so nice and neat that I don't want to take it out. Plus you got the cool card art on the back. It's pretty darn sweet. Marvel, 80 years. Alright, I actually decided for now I am going to keep this one in the package. But here's a little closer look. The figure, I bet you that knife comes out. Squirrel pull, looking adorable. Old dog pull. Hey, you don't have opposable thumbs. And Bob, old Bobby boy. And the scooter, old Scoots McGee. Pretty cool. I just like the way it's set up in there. So nice. In the back. Hey, I got it. Alrighty. Man, have y'all seen the images for the, I'm sure you have, the, who was it? The Grandmaster and Korg. Oh, I can't wait for those. Those look so cool. Alright, staying with Deadpool for another second here. This was one that I wrote down on January 1st. I said, what figures am I going to be looking for this year? What are my holy grails that I'm after? I'll go ahead and break it down for you real quick. One was this guy. This is the exclusive. I don't know if it was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive or just a Mezco exclusive in general, but it's the blue suit Deadpool, which I think is absolutely delicious looking. I mean, I already have the regular Deadpool, but oh man, I just love this suit. This is so cool. Those are my two favorite colors combining to make one awesome super anti-hero. Yeah. So this was one of my holy grails. Chakabra! Oh man, doesn't he look beautiful? Two face sculpts. Got his pistol there, which actually has a clip with a little bullet. Nice paint job. See if I can do it one-handed. It just slides ever so easy in there. And then my favorite, these bombs. Aren't those gorgeous? Multiple sets of hands, gripping hands, open palms, fists, sword holding hands. But just awesome. And his single katana. Pretty nice. And then that bad boy. Man, it's so weird having it after wanting it for so long. Super happy to have it. I'm gonna have to rearrange my Mezco shelf and do something pretty cool with him in the red suit Deadpool. The other one is Snake Mountain from Super 7. I think it's up to like $500 now, so whew, that's gonna be that will definitely be a grail. The other two are kind of simple ones, but they're still getting up there in price. It's the Motu Classics Skeletor and the Motu Classics He-Man. I have probably 30 or so classics at the moment, including the Wind Raider. This is, I look around when I think, by the way, if you haven't noticed. But yeah, so I need to get the two main guys right there, Skeletor and He-Man. But anytime I do, the card isn't, you know, quite nice enough for what I'm gonna be spending. So I'm waiting for that magical day where I can find either one or both and pull the trigger on it. But on to the next. So I did pick up a couple movies. One, I got Wreck-It Ralph 2, which was It was okay. I guess I went in with high expectations. I mean, there's definitely some funny parts. I watched the whole thing through and I didn't get distracted, which I guess says something because I'm easily distracted. But it wasn't as good as the first one. It hardly ever is, unless you're The Godfather 2. But this was still a pretty sweet movie, so I am glad that I picked it up. And then one of my all-time favorites as a kid growing up, even though it was after my time, is Johnny Quest. I can remember the first time I ever spent the night at somebody else's house. Stayed up till like 3 or 4 in the morning just, you know, being high on coke and sugar and just not crashing at all and having that youthful energy. We stayed up, watched Cartoon Network. I think we watched Space Ghost, Johnny Quest, Wacky Racers, just all sorts of old school stuff, and it was really great. So glad to have this now. I didn't even know that they were going to release it. I should have guessed because they have the Jetsons and the Flintstones already out. But hey, what are you going to do? Little surprises, little things like that, little details, little touches. Let's head into the pop world for a minute, shall we? Yet another Toy Story pop I picked up. I got Wheezy here from GameStop. He is singing into his microphone with that sultry, sultry voice that he has at the end of the show. So now the only ones that I am missing are... Gotta double check real quick. I'm missing Rex, Ham, and Bo Peep. I believe those are the only Toy Story pops that I am missing right now. Super cool. It's definitely one of those things where I'm not getting these all the time, but when I do, definitely happy with the ones that I got. Especially this one. Conan O'Brien is one of my favorite comedians, talk show host, what have you. I think he's just really a down-to-earth, doesn't cut any corners, nice guy, very intellectual, went to Harvard, just has a really cool sense of humor once you see his videos that aren't on late night. Still funny on late night, but once like, but he has this segment called Conan Without Borders, and now I actually think it's on Netflix, so you can watch season 1 where he travels to Spain and other places around the world. I can't remember right now. Germany, Mexico. Okay, it's coming back. But anyways, this is Conan O'Brien in his luchador outfit. He is the El Diablo chicken or something like that. But if you haven't seen this video, go YouTube Conan O'Brien luchador. It is hilarious. Alright, here's the Wheeze Man himself out of the package. Singing his little heart out. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Woohoo! Give it up for Conando! Pretty awesome. It actually comes with this little plastic stand, too. So it just pops off, got a little peg. And pretty cool detail on the back there, textural wise, textural, but very hilarious, very funny. All right, let's talk about some Marvel Legends for a minute. First up, as you know, if you watch my toy hunting video, I did find the Mystique. She was hidden back behind some other figures. Someone's trying to be sneaky. But I went in there and dug a little deeper and finally found her, so very happy to have her. It's been a while. I have the ToyBiz Mystique, but definitely the proportions on this and the sculpt paint job is much better on the figure on this one. Now the guns, I can already tell you, are just molded gold plastic. No detail, no washes, nothing. So probably put those away for now. And get her something a little bit more detailed, more cool. I have a whole bag of like guns and ammo and boxes, shovels, stuff like that. But yeah, 3 different head sculpts in there and 1 toy looking body. Oh, Mystique. Alright, the lovely Mystique. Who's morphing it into Rogue. Can't decide whether I want to leave that one on
or her regular face with the skull. Both great sculpts. I do like the entire blue and the red contrasting, but that's so cool the way it's fading from one character to another. She looks pretty darn sexy. Got her gold skull belt. And of course she comes with this head sculpt as well. Pretty good, pretty clean paint lines there. Not bad at all. Awesome Blossom, extra awesome. And the weapons. Pretty good sculpt on it. And this piece actually detaches. Showing a few rounds, but just no detail in it whatsoever. The man with the golden gun.
Alrighty, and finally catching up on the Kingpin wave. For some reason, this is not hitting any stores anywhere that I've been to. And I usually go to about 10 targets total every week, which sounds crazy now that I say it out loud. But anyways, we have Night Thrasher here with his sweet skateboard and his batons. Very cool, sleek sculpt and paint job on there. Looks really good, actually. I'm surprised I like him so much because he's such a simple figure to do. But it looks really good. So I am missing, as of this point, the Spider-Man, the Symbiote Spider-Man, and the Red Goblin, and Silver Sable. So I'm missing quite a few. But I ordered these on Amazon. These were my Amazon buys. I was tired of looking, and I'm ready to build that Kingpin figure. I've never had a Kingpin figure before, so very excited to be putting him together.
I'll go ahead and show Puma as well as Night Thrasher. You can see that nice shiny gloss paint that they gave Night Thrasher, which looks pretty cool. Good sculpt underneath that helmet. This skateboard. It's got some dings. And then his baton comes apart in the middle. So that's pretty cool. And you got a little holder for his skateboard on his back, which just plugs in. You can take it out. So it just plugs into his back there. And then Puma. Looks really good. I like the colors, I like the sculpt. I like his little footsies. And the feathers. That angry look he's got. Pretty cool. I gotta come up with a new phrase than pretty cool.
And then I got the Marvel Black Cat, which looks pretty good. I like the facial expressions that they're starting to give these characters. They're a little bit more dynamic and exciting looking, I guess. Whereas before it's just the standard. Nobody likes that. That's boring. See how bored you just got? But yeah, looks pretty cool. So we'll be busting her out, busting both of these out, or all three. Let's just take her out real quick.
Alright, here's Black Cat. You cannot tell by her suit. She's got that evil grin, emerald eyes, her little chain whip thingamadoo. Pretty cool.
Alright, here's my free cat that I got. This is old Heathcliff from the, I want to say 90s cartoon, but it might go back further than that. Let's see, this was made... This toy is from 1982, so it's as old as my sister and not as old as me. But he's got some cool boxing gloves on there for some reason. Let's give him a scoot and see what he does. Alright, last but not least is the Mighty Max Mountain. How awesome is this? Little details all over this thing. It's almost complete, but I got it for a pretty sweet deal from my friend Frank Castle, the Punisher. I got most of the little figures in here. Cleaned it up a little bit. He even decided to throw in the dragon, which was from another set, but he knows I'm the wizard and I love dragons, so thank you very much, Frank. I appreciate that. But I love Mighty Max. This definitely takes me back to my childhood. Get those old nostalgic bones a-going, don't you know? Oh, Ruffles loves the Mighty Max too. Oh, get yourself some Mighty Max there, Ruffles head. But these things just have all sorts of little cool things that it can do. Little play features, like I said before, little details, little touches. They make the toy. This guy knows what I'm talking about, don't you, Ruffles? But pretty sweet. So let's take a closer look at this. And that will be the end of the toy haul. Okie dokie dokie doo. Here is the Mighty Max Mountain. Oops, oops, oops. Here is, get it into focus, Mighty Max himself. Little bitty guy. Got a little backpack or satchel on his back there. Got some evil monsters with some beautiful teeth. There's another one. He's got some issues with his arms. But this is just huge. I think this is the biggest one that Mighty Max ever produced. But it opens pretty easily. There's another Max figure. Or is that Max? I guess it's not. Just another kid. It doesn't have the M. Pretty cool. Here's the dragon. And we got this strong arm guy. No nonsense kind of guy. But it is pretty sweet. All those details in there, all those skulls. Skeleton laying down. There's just something to look at everywhere. Ooh. Pretty cool. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out with me. I had fun. I hope you did too. Be sure to check out the toy hunt video that preceded this video. And as well as I'm thinking about doing a collection, not an entire collection because that would be like 3 hours long, but breaking my collection up. So doing all my Superman, all my Batman, all my Ninja Turtle stuff from the 90s, which is quite a bit at this point. And what gave me the idea is that I have accumulated quite the ToyBiz X-Men collection. So if you would like to see a collection haul of that caliber, let me know. I would be more than happy to make that, but I just want to know that some people are going to be interested in it before I make it. So please comment below if you would like to see that. Also, another one that I was planning on doing later on down the road is a Masters of the Universe collection. I got knockoff Legos Masters of the Universe. I got reaction figures, the classics. So a lot of good stuff there. I thought that'd be pretty cool as well. Other than that, it is the end of the video. Thanks for hanging out once again. I will catch you guys later on down the road. Be sure to like, share, and please subscribe to my channel. Be very much appreciated, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. I'm a scat man.